Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about a very important topic as we head out to the World Championships in a week. I will be leaving on Sunday myself, so starting next Sunday, I guess, there will be no content for a little over a week as I am traveling and competing, but I will be recording a ton for the vlog, so hopefully that'll be there. And I'll take little like video snippets and pictures and stuff of like Pokemon Center stuff, player kit, all that stuff, and I'll be posting them to Twitter probably periodically, and my Instagram and stuff like that. So I know I don't plug my Instagram ever because I don't really use it for things that aren't personal. So if you guys want to check that out, it's in the link down below, like one of my Linktree stuff. Check it out. I mean, I post like more personal stuff there. Like I went to a music festival this weekend, so you guys can check that out, etc., etc. But today's video, I wanted to talk about a Twitter thread that I made, just talking about important things to bring with you, to have with you as we head out to London, because some people, it's their first international trip. For some people, it's been a long time since they've taken an international trip. So this is a very, very important set of stuff to have. So for myself, this is like a list that you should be making, I think, a week out from the event, or like a week out from travel, just to make sure you don't forget stuff as we get closer, because some of these things are things you really should not forget. Your passport is number one. I always like to bring my Vax card just in case. I know the UK has very lax laws, but I like to bring it just in case with me, or a scanned copy. I have one on my phone, as well as I'm bringing my physical copy. And I'll have my government issued ID, which is like my driver's license. That'll be with me. There is a adapter, which is going to have different, like in the UK, there are different, I'm trying to think of the word, but holes in the wall. I don't know exactly how to phrase this, but it's a different like unit, so you have to bring an adapter to make sure that you have that. You can purchase one very cheaply off Amazon for a couple bucks. That's usually what I did. I mean, I've had mine for like 6 or 7 years now because my family goes to India pretty much every summer, or used to at least. So I have that still hanging out. I usually pack a change of clothes in my carry-on or backpack, because on the off chance that my checked bag gets lost, I want to make sure I have that. But besides that, ration out your clothes in a proper manner. Make sure you have clothes for every single day. Underwear, sleeping wear, I don't know, like make sure you have all of that. I don't sleep in anything but shorts, so I don't need to really worry about that too much. Cards, if you're competing. If you're not competing or you're just coming to spectate or whatever, like you don't really need to bring your cards. Or if you're like VGC or something, it's your Switch, for example. Make sure you have your appropriate tools for competing in your respective game. And I still am wearing masks on planes, and you will have to wear masks at the event. So make sure you have masks. I ordered a 30 pack that just came in, of N95 masks, to run it back again. Another thing I mentioned after the fact was that if you're planning on buying stuff, I usually go a little bit ham at the Pokemon Center. I think a lot of people end up doing that because there's a lot of world exclusive stuff. So if you're walking out with like a t-shirt, a plushie, a hoodie, a deck box, sleeves, dice, mat, that's going to add up space very, very quickly. And if your checked bag, if your carry-on is already like pretty big, or your checked bag is already pretty tight on the way in, they will weigh it on the way back. So if your weight goes over a certain number, they will charge you an additional amount of money. So make sure you have like that weight checked before you even have your bag. Like for example, my packing process is going to be my backpack for the flight with like my portable charger, a little bit of stuff in there, whatever, my iPad, and then my carry-on will have my cards. I never let my cards out of my sight. That's my one thing for tournaments. I never, ever, ever leave my cards in like a checked bag. So it'll have like very minimal clothes in there and my cards. And then my checked bag is going to have a couple more pairs of clothes. But obviously, a couple more pairs of clothes is not going to cut it for a full checked bag. So I'm going to have, I'm bringing energy drinks from here, so I don't have to worry about it when I'm there. But I'm leaving myself with plenty of space so that if I know I'm going to get my competitor's kit, I know I'm going to be going to the center to pick up stuff for my parents. My mom likes getting the Pokemon plushie, the Pikachu plushie every year. My sister asked for the T-shirt this year, so I'm gonna have to go get her get some people some stuff, and yeah, so I'm gonna have to make sure I have that in my mind. So you guys should have stuff like that in your mind already. If you don't know what you're gonna buy or whatever, just bring a big bag. So this is like a tangential one for the credit card one that Zach pointed out. If you are traveling internationally for the first time or planning on using a credit card or your debit card exclusively, be sure to contact your bank and let them know that you are traveling internationally so your card does not freeze as you travel. That is something very important as you're going. Yeah. Prescriptions, especially with problematic medicine, like mentioned here, Ambien, Adderall, Dram, like not over the counter stuff, but you know what I mean. Power banks huge. I have my power bank charging right now actually. There are rail and bus strikes, so plan accordingly. That's restaurants and stuff is whatever. Um, yeah, phone plan is another good one from Zach. I am on Verizon, so I'm doing the $10 per day for everything type of deal on my travel plan. But if you have a different phone provider, check ahead of time to make sure you know what you're doing. If you don't really know or are staying for an extended period of time, buying a SIM card at the airport is also the way to go. And just having an international SIM while you're there. Just keep in mind that your number will be different as you're there. Foreign currency, I always pull out about $150 in cash before I leave, just to have as a option. Um, This is pretty funny. I will not lie. I mean, I guess you should because there's a chance that if you ever get sick while traveling, like my mother is very motion sick, so she does pack an extra set of clothes in case she vomits on herself, that kind of stuff. So, um, yeah, um, that's basically the big thing. Um, to have a lot of those things checked out. Make sure you have your cards. Make sure you have your stuff with you. If you're traveling, like make sure it's convenient for you on how you want to travel. Make sure your plans are all set aside. Getting to Heathrow, like to put in perspective, let me put in Heathrow to Excel London. This is what it's like right now. So if you're going to try to get a car, it's going to be miserable. Um, and I feel like whoever your Uber driver is not going to be very happy. Um, This 61-mile route is the same time frame as this 24-mile route, which is kind of crazy. So you probably want to end up taking public transport as we are going because there is an express line that'll take you almost directly there. As you go, follow the signs to the express line. You can buy an Oyster card, I believe is what they're called. And you can pick one up and it'll take you pretty much right to where the Excel London is. Keep that in mind as you're traveling. I'm trying to think of more stuff. If you guys have something in the comments, like let me know that you think is something that is a must for travel, especially for the World Championships this year. I am still blanking on some stuff. I'm not going to lie to you guys, but I think this covers a lot of stuff. I think this covers almost everything, and there's, I don't know, a ton of stuff to do. Not really at the Excel in particular, but if you travel a little bit, I think like there is stuff. The O2 is cool. I've been here when I went in 2017 because it was one of the groups, like American groups, Airbnb was like down here somewhere. So we would take the train over and then go. But I think that's everything. So if you guys did enjoy this video, please leave a like, subscribe, all that jazz. I will be attending the World Championships. I'm very excited. So yeah, I'll keep you guys updated on how it goes. Follow myself on Twitter for all like round by round updates. I will try to tweet them out as much as possible. Yeah, and then Instagram and stuff for photos and even Twitter probably. So thank you guys for watching as always, and I will see you guys tomorrow.